NaNaCh is a gewalt little NaNaCh Torah. This week's Parsha, Korach. So Korach starts up with Moshe Rabbeinu. He says, everyone's good to be a rabbi. We don't need the chief head rabbi. We don't need Moshe Rabbeinu, Chas v'shalom. This is the sin of all the generations, rejecting the true tzaddik, rejecting NaNaCh, NaNaCh, Miman. So Moshe, at one point, Moshe Rabbeinu tells them to come up to him to have a discussion, and they said, no, we're not going up. And they tell him, is it not enough that you took us out of Egypt to die in this desert? That you also, ki tistorer aleinu gam historer, that you also want to rule over us. So this is a strange language that the Torah uses, that they used, sistorer, that you rule over us, also rule over us. It's a double language. So the Ibn Ezra says, maybe it's that he offers two interpretations of this double language. That one, that they took many offices. Sistorer is like offices, official capacities, rulings over them. So they told Moshe Rabbeinu that you're taking all these offices above us. Or it means it's referring to two, to his office and Aaron, his brother, the Kohen Gadol. So there's a Meshech Chachma here, a sage, a Litvish sage before the World War, Rav Meir Simcha. So he says Pshat, to understand this idea of many offices. He explains this with a Gemara Talmud in the Tractate Yuma, which the Daf Yomi is going to be learning soon. So the Mishnah says that on Yom Kippur the Kohen Gadol was reading from the Torah. So there was a whole ceremony to take out the Torah. First, the Chazan, the cantor, would take the Torah, and he would give it to the Rosh Knesset, to the president of the synagogue, and the president would give it to the Skan, to the vice Kohen Gadol, and the Sagan would give it to the Kohen Gadol. So the Gemara says, maybe it says from here, it looks like that you could give honor to lesser people in front of their superiors, because we give, all these people are being honored in front of the Kohen Gadol to bring the Sefer Torah. And Abaya says, no, all these people, it's not that they're getting honored. All that's happening here is more honor to the Kohen Gadol. All these lesser positions, official positions that they're taking, each one is taking the ceremonial position to take out the Torah. This is all building up the honor of the Kohen, of the chief Kohen, the Kohen Gadol, that he has all these lesser positions underneath him. So that's what the Meshech Chachma explains, in that the camp of Korach, Dasan and Aviram, they told Moshe Rabbeinu that you're taking all these different positions. Well, what were they saying? They're saying that you built up all these positions underneath you. You have Aaron as the Kohen Gadol, you have the Leviim, you have all these lesser positions that you created, and it's all these kisistoreh aleinu gam historer, because all these positions are building up your own position, because it shows your greatness of all the lesser positions underneath you. So from both these places, from this Talmud and from this interpretation of what they told Moshe Rabbeinu, Das and Navim, what they told Moshe Rabbeinu, we could learn a very important idea in connecting with Hashem, because it's very hard to connect to Hashem, because Hashem is so great, no one sees him, and it's just beyond our imagination. Even the greatest people, even Moshe Rabbeinu, who could fathom Hashem Yisbarach. There's no creation that can fathom the Creator. It's impossible. So there's a construct that we could learn from here, that by building levels of understandings of Hashem, of different positions that Hashem works from. So all the Kabbalah is doing this. The whole system of Kabbalah is building up the different levels, the different spheros and partsufim, the different countenances. This one's higher than this, and this one's higher than this. And a lot of people have difficulty. For what purpose do I have to know all these hierarchies? So here we see a very practical reason, a practical application, that it's important to do this in your mind, to make this hierarchy, because by building this hierarchy of levels of that Hashem Yisbarach attends to the world, right? Because that's what all the spheros and all the parsufim, all the countenances, it's just different characteristics that Hashem Yisbarach deals with creation. So by building this hierarchy, we can create for ourselves a practical construct of the greatness of Hashem. Because if you attempt to straight out face Hashem, and there is such a concept, Rabbi Nachman once portrayed this concept by just saying God, and he said it with such fear and shaking, and so he showed such a concept that just taking on the fact that Hashem is in front of you fills the world, that itself should fill you with trepidation and fear. But sometimes to really connect, you need to build this hierarchy, and the more steps that you could put between you and Hashem, so it's not that you're separating yourself from Hashem. On the contrary, all these steps are building the power of how you conceive Hashem Yisbarach. NaNaCh is also NaNaCh is building up 1, 2, 3, 4 to build it up till you get to Rabbeinu, to rebuild the new world, the new world order, the new song NaNaCh NaNaCh